This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, as you guys can see, I'm eating my breakfast. I'm going to show you guys what it looked like. As you can see, you know, basically it's oatmeal. It has nuts in it, because see, oatmeal, it's good for lowering cholesterol. It's also good for keeping your blood pressure low. Oatmeal has all of the essential mineral and vitamins. It has magnesium, phosphorus, it has copper, all the stuff you need to build testosterone, and to balance your estrogen levels out. Oatmeal is also good because oatmeal is the best, whole wheat or whole grain. I'm going to say that again. Pardon my language, not whole wheat, but whole grain source on the planet. You can actually get the best whole grain benefits from eating oatmeal. Plus, oatmeal helps with inflammation. It's an anti-inflammatory food, so it's definitely something you want to add into your diet. Plus, oatmeal is overall good for you. It's good for your health. And another added benefit of oatmeal, it helps with your digestive tract. It helps for you to create bowel movements, and it doesn't put strain on your colon. As you recall in a previous video, I explained that oatmeal is good because I explained how, pardon my language, colon is an organ that is overlooked and is underrated. People are doing damage to their organs because they're eating foods that are high fat, high cholesterol, high oil, high greasy type foods that put a lot of stress on the digestive tract, puts a lot of stress on your small and large intestines, and ultimately puts a lot of stress on your colon. You don't want those kind of problems. Oatmeal is a good food source because it helps the food to flow fluidly, to flow freely through the body, and to pass freely. So it's excellent in that regard. Now you're probably wondering what fruits that I got in here and what nuts I got in here. I told you, you want to eat a well-balanced, nutrient-dense diet. For me, this is my breakfast. My Alaska time is 10:21 a.m. I'm eating after a little over 12 hours of fasting. During the work week, as you recall in the previous video, my fasts go 12 hours. And on the weekends, they go anywhere between 14 to 16 hours, depending on how I'm feeling. And depending on when my body is ready to get into the feeding state from the fasting state. But when I eat, I like to eat a nutrient-dense, well-balanced diet. What does this look like? Oatmeal. I get my whole grain. It's essential to get 38 grams or more of whole grain daily in your diet. So I get that through oatmeal. Basically, I just took half a cup of oatmeal, put it in there, and just basically warmed it up in the microwave. You can do it on the stovetop too. That's another option on how you can heat up your oatmeal, whichever is more convenient for you. Obviously, the stovetop is a healthier version of it, but I'm kind of in a rush. Got things to do today, so I went ahead and microwaved it. What I also have in here is I have my berries. Remember, I told you in a previous video, berries are essential. Berries have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties and activity. You want to include berries into your diet. Me, when I eat my oatmeal, because my foods have to be nutritionally dense so they can hold me for a while, I like to compact. What does that look like? I do anywhere between 12 to 18 blueberries, depending on the type of workout I did for that day. Since I had a rigorous early morning upper body workout, I went ahead and threw 18 blueberries in here. I also threw 4 strawberries in here. Blueberries, what I like about blueberries is blueberries, and this is for the males that I'm talking about. Blueberries is good because it helps keep your prostate in check. Oh yeah. You want to add blueberries in your diet. It regulates your prostate and keep it from growing. That's a good thing. Plus, blueberries have loads of anti-inflammatory properties. Due to its dark color, you see, there's another thing to say. The darker the color of the berry, the better it is in terms of the more anti-inflammatory properties it has. So hence, blueberries and blackberries have the most antioxidants out of the berries. But that doesn't take away from the strawberry and the raspberries. See, strawberries and raspberries are essential because strawberry helps to lower blood pressure. Strawberry has antioxidants in it. But what's good about strawberries is strawberries has traces of minerals and vitamins in it as well. And it's essential to add to your diet. Plus, what's good about strawberries and raspberries and the red type of berries, they have vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential because vitamin A helps with your eye health. Okay? When you eat foods, you want to make sure that you're getting that well balanced and that nutrient dense diet. And you want to make sure that your diet is comprehensive. So in the morning, I've already had whole grain via oatmeal. I have my berries via blueberry, blackberry, strawberries, and raspberries. And then I have my nuts on top of that because you know you got to have your fats, your good fats. And I've already shared the video before on what my 2 go-to nuts are. I got 12 macadamia nuts in here. I got 8 Brazil nuts in here. So this is a high-pack, nutritional, dense oatmeal. This is what I call an anabolic oatmeal. Because this oatmeal, after you eat it, it gives you an anabolic effect. And it keeps your engine running. I'm not telling you guys to eat the oatmeal this way. You got to find what works for you. Because as you guys know, I'm big on always telling folks, do what works for you. But any of you folks out there who burn a lot of energy, whether it be working outside or you're exhausting your mind a lot, depending on the type of job you have where it's mentally draining for you, or you're a very active person like myself, you should try this oatmeal. Give it a try. See if what I'm talking about is just hogwash or if it makes sense. And then you can comment below and let me know how it feels for you. And let me know what your take is on this high-pack anabolic oatmeal. Oh yeah. And when I want to make it a super anabolic oatmeal, if let's say I had like an extremely intense workout, more so than the one I had today, I throw avocados in here. And that's what I call the super anabolic oatmeal. But I didn't feel that I needed that. And I also sometimes sprinkle, a tablespoon of cacao nibs and chia seeds. That's if I know I'm going to have a mentally and physically exhausting and draining day. Meaning I'm going to use my mind to its maximum proficiency, and I'm going to use my body as well through via a form of workout or just overall moving around to its maximum proficiency. Then I add those extra few, foods in there, superfoods in there, so that it can give me enough fuel so that I can last. Because like I said, I like to eat every 3 to 3.5 hours. So if I eat a meal like this, it'll hold me, and I'm not a small guy, you know. I'm a guy that's, that's pretty big in size, pretty big in stature, and I got good muscular structure. So I gotta eat, something that's gonna hold me. So that's what works for me. And I'm not telling you to do that because you may not have the same body type that I have. Your body type may be a lot smaller, so your needs may be a lot less. You can still have a comprehensive oatmeal like this, but maybe you might want to cut it in half. Instead of half a cup, maybe it's a quarter of a cup. See, that's what I'm saying. There's no cookie cutter approach. I'm not here advocating telling you to do it exactly the way that I did it, but just customize it. Try oatmeal out like this and customize it to your benefit and to the way it works for you, because only you know your body, and see if it's going to be beneficial to you. So let me give you a quick recap. What I consider an anabolic, nutrient-dense, well-balanced oatmeal is one that consists of oatmeal itself, the oats, and the oatmeal that I get is the old-fashioned. Don't get that 1-minute oatmeal or flavored oatmeal. All of that stuff is junk, highly processed crap. If you're going to get oatmeal, you want to get it in its most natural form. So I would tell you, you can go get some Quaker Oats, or you can get the generic version of what is in that store, but make sure it's old-fashioned oats. And if you want, you could take it a step above, and if you have more of an acquired taste, then you can get steel cut oats. But I don't have that kind of acquired taste. I still want my oatmeal to taste some kind of good way to me, so I do the old-fashioned oats. That's the minimum standard of excellence that you need in terms of an oatmeal that will meet all of the biomarkers. And then what I do is I throw anywhere between 3 to 4 strawberries in there. I throw anywhere between 4 to 5 blackberries in there. I throw anywhere between 4 to 5 raspberries in there. I throw anywhere between 12 to 18 blueberries in there. And I throw anywhere between 4 to 8 4 to 8 Brazil nuts in there, or anywhere between 6 to 12 macadamia nuts in my oatmeal, depending on the load, depending on the type of day that I have, and depending on how mentally and physically drained I'm going to be by the end of the day. So I need to make sure that I'm fueled up so that I can have the energy to be able to handle the load that's above me for that particular day, because no 2 days are alike. Every day is different in terms of what life presents to you in terms of challenges, stress, work, working out. No 2 days are alike, and anyone that understands this and understands how the struggle is real, you can feel me on this. So this is what my oatmeal looks like. If you guys want to give it a try, because I told you I will start showing you, what I eat, and this is a breakfast. So I want on the next video down the road, I'll show you what a lunch looks like for me that's nutritionally dense. So again, if you guys feel that this is a diet that you may want to prescribe to, because I believe that it is a beneficial diet for anyone, depending on what works for you. Obviously it's customizable depending on your size, your structure, your physical activity, and your work activity. But anyone that wants to prescribe to what I call a well-balanced, nutrient-dense diet, that's the name I'm giving it, because everybody wants to give a diet a name. I'm not going by all of these status quo famous names. This is the diet that I'm giving, a well-balanced, nutrient-dense diet. Then my take on it is, try it, see if it works for you, because it works for me. It'll help me and fuel me to where I don't have to eat until another 3 hours minimum. Sometimes, depending on how much I load it up and how anabolic of an effect that I get, I can probably go up to 3.5 hours until I'm ready for the next meal. This is Henos' Sport, checking out.